Hello there, welcome back. Good evening. So it's a Tuesday evening. I'm still stuck to recording on my mobile phone. This is probably the fourth or fifth time since we have actually started, but definitely the setup is far better than what it was on the first 2 days. I think that will be clear. Anyway, back to the point. Few quick updates. Finally, the Nissan Service Center opened today after a 3 day holiday. So they themselves called me up first thing in the morning. So they did explain me what is the whole situation about this ordering of the glass. So this glass, the back glass, my car which has got damaged, it's not readily available in stock, which I kind of anticipated, but it needs to be ordered. It's basically procured based on order, and it needs to come from Chennai, which will take about 3 to 4 days according to them. And they have placed an order already, as far as whatever they confirmed to me. So it should be reaching me anytime, rather not me, to the service center anytime by the end of this week. So if that's the case, then probably on Friday or Saturday, I'll just take my car and leave it in the service center so that they can replace the glass, and Minto is all back in proper shape. So that's something which I'm anticipating. So thankfully I got a call from them even without me reminding them. So that was the best part of it. So that is sorted. And when it come to office related things, two quick stuff that I wanted to probably bring in. Not that I'll bring in everything that happens in the office, but this one person who reports to me who had resigned last week, and despite having sort of like a 2 or 3 hour long discussion spanned over 2 days, I think I can admit it as like a failure on our side to convince him to stay back. Uh, so I think he has made up his mind and he wants to go ahead with his resignation. So he reached out to me today morning, but I happened to speak to him only in the afternoon. So he told me that he wants to stick to his resignation and he wants to move on. So I just told him okay, but I just have to initiate some process. But the point that I want to talk about is like, despite me and my immediate manager both personally talking to him and explaining him uh, what he is doing right or what he is doing wrong, and somebody who is like very young in this whole IT career, he taking up a decision probably based on the money factor, because the offer that he's getting is slightly more lucrative than what he's getting now. But we told him the ground reality, the kind of situation that we are in, what he might end up with, and all this stuff. But he wants to move on, so with all due respect, I think we'll allow him to go ahead. So there is nothing much we can stop him from doing it. So that's something which kind of felt strange. I thought that he might make up his mind after the 3 day gap and all, but it's his decision and his career and his life, so he can do whatever he wants. The second thing is, bumped into one very strange and funny issue throughout the day. We were trying to, I was using my login to do certain activity on a production environment, but for some reason it was not allowing me at all. And throughout the day, I was like just like breaking my head. And I reached out to so many people. I reached out to my counterparts in Germany also, and I was almost about to reach out to somebody in Toronto now in the evening. But I just thought I'll just give it one try in a different way. And the different way that I thought about was using a different browser. And as soon as I used a different browser, it started working. And I have no idea why it didn't stuck to me in the morning today. So eventually, I don't know if it was a browser cache issue or something to do with my login or whatever. Things started working as soon as I started using a different browser. So, but the problem is like I just sat on it for one full day, and like my team members looked into it, and I had people from Germany looking into it, but they were not able to figure out why I'm not seeing my profile set up correctly and why I'm not able to do certain tasks. It was like it was telling me access denied for whatever I do. It was allowing me to log in, but it was telling access denied. Eventually, it worked. Um, complex problems, simple solutions. That's what I would say. Last thing is I want to talk about is this stuff related to a marketing gimmick that I saw. So me and my wife in the afternoon lunchtime, we went out to the Vodafone store. So she wanted to get her SIM replaced because apparently she was still on an older SIM, so she had to get it updated to a 4G SIM. And I told her like, why don't you go ahead with like postpaid conversion instead of a prepaid? That's like much hassle free. I've never been on a prepaid connection as far as what I remember. Like I've always been on a postpaid, and it's like I still feel like with the type of amenities that they give now, it's postpaid is a million times better than prepaid. That's what I feel. There are people who might totally not go with this, but for me as a professional and the type of usage I do, I think I'm fine with the postpaid stuff, and it's hassle free. And we saw this small poster that is stuck up everywhere. It says like pay rupees 199 monthly, you'll get 80 GB of data and unlimited calls and blah 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 stuff and all. I just told her like if you can just go with that plan, that's more than enough. That this and all stuff. So she kind of like she got tempted looking at it, and 200 rupees and 80 GB of data, and that can be carried forward and so many stuff. Who will say no? Okay, and she's like she agreed, and we asked them like while doing this 4G conversion, can we do it? And she told like yeah, we can do it. And then slowly that lady started opening up. The person who was there at the Vodafone showroom, she started telling like okay, you can make it like a family plan, and your husband can own the main account, and you can be a like sub account or something like that, and you can still stick to this 200 rupees plan, and he can stick to his whatever, I don't remember, I think 500 rupees plan that I have, and all those stuff. And then you told like she asked me how much data I need, and then she told me like sir, you can take up 50 GB and ma'am can take up 30 GB. And I asked like why, what do you mean by that? Then she told like no, this thing is like that, if you buy this family combo package, you'll be getting 80 GB, so you can split it amongst your family members. So sir, you can take 50 GB and you can give ma'am 30 GB. And I told, isn't it supposed to be 80 GB for the 200 rupees? She told like no, it's 80 GB overall limit when you take this 200 rupees plan, and that when you link it with family plan only, and which has like probably like a 500 rupees rental. I just told, how come it's not written? She's like, no, sir, that is the condition for this. We just like they have asked us to put it like this so that people can get attracted. But the catch is that you will get 80 GB only if you are in a family plan, and if the main account, like assume in my case me, I agree to give away all the data to the sub account and not my account. So I can probably have 0 GB, but the sub account which is paying 200 rupees monthly can have 80 GB of data. Such a beautiful marketing gimmick, and we almost started the conversion to go into postpaid. And I just told my wife like go ahead and do it because it's hardly 200 rupees rental, but she still get about 30 GB and carry forward and unlimited calls and all this stuff. So we went ahead with it, but I was just so amused and impressed with that the marketing gimmick that people do, especially big companies like even Vodafone. They go ahead and do such stuff. So that's something which I thought like I'll bring it to your notice. I don't know what all will happen in future, how the family plans and how the distribution of data and all those things will go ahead. But anyway, this is something for the records of how things work in 2020. Anyway, I think that's pretty much what I had for today. Going to get my bike service tomorrow. It's hardly run about 4,500 kilometers. I just seriously wanted to cross 5,000, but I couldn't do it. But anyway, plan to start riding bigger rides from November 1st. I'll update you more about it in the coming days. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye bye.